Happy full moon. I got a lot of sleep. And I lit two things, Divine Temple and Dragon Magic. They blew out Dragon Magic, thinking that I wouldn't light it again. There's something trying very hard for me not to get this message out because this message is very large. And I come to you. I sat down. I heard two songs. Well, one, and then my radio, my batteries are dying, and or the full moon is fucking with it. And then I tried it again. I'm going to give you those too. But we're going to go into this with a little prayer. Holy hot. Because I got a sick feeling in my stomach right before I sat down. Your past is going to come back with a blast. Begging, pleading. And I had a dream. Very vivid. About who it is for me. And nothing's really changed. They want to say they have, but they really haven't. But whatever. All prying eyes and hearing ears are null and void. My energy is only open to those with good intentions. Archangel Michael, Metatron, and Gabriel are here. They guide me every day, you guys. My relationship with the archangels is beyond something that I have ever been able to put into words. And for those of you who think I'm out of my mind and have called me crazy and have said all the things and my name through the mud and da-da-da-da, this isn't for you. You can scroll, okay? You can go pound sand and kick rocks barefoot. Again, my nice way of saying fuck you. I don't give a shit what you have to say. And that's, I think, the energy we're coming into, you guys. So I'm going to read the plethora of things that I wrote down. And then I'm going to get into cards, and then we're going to pull some. I've got Moonology. I've got the Shadow deck. I've got the Akashics. And then I got Fairy Oracle. And we're going to pull them on camera. So, timer says I have 1 hour. I have to clean up my phone again, which I haven't done. And Mr. Magic Eye is going to watch over us. So, the songs that I heard, first one was Welcome Back. If you were a kid in the 70s, you know the show, Welcome Back, Kotta. But the line that stood out, your dreams were your ticket out. And then I heard Tonight's the Night by Rod Stewart. And then my volume started to go down, which means the batteries are dying or the full moon is draining on it. You have done so much work on yourself over these last few years that people don't even recognize you anymore. And I am proud to say that is motherfucking truth. People want you to stay the same so that they can still control you. One thing, especially with me, being the stellium Pisces and then some, you cannot control a Pisces no matter how hard you try. And I was married my first time to a Pisces who tried to do it to me. And I think still tries, just through whatever. And it's funny because when you're the same sign and you try to control the thing that can never be controlled, we're free-spirited. We are going to do whatever the fuck we want. Kindly, but what I've learned, me first always. And it sounds very, very, very selfish. It really does. But if you're not good and you're not healthy, how the fuck can you be good for anybody else? My thing is, I think probably before I got here was, I don't want anybody to take care of me. I just want to take care of myself. And see that? And I want to die doing something that I enjoy. And I want to live a very full life because my life has been stranger than fiction. I have some really, really high highs and some really, really low lows. But I honestly, probably would interchange a few people but would have came out the same results is what I'm. So, I've got all of this in the last few days. You are at the 12th stage of the ascension. When things are not built on truth, it will not survive. Ambushed when you are the most open. And that's what people tried to do to you. You discern quicker now. Discernment is on point. Lies, embellishments, and half-truths are coming to light. That is what this full moon is doing. Do you know the Judas in your life? I do. There are a few of them. Yeshua, Jesus as he is called in the Bible, he is the brother that learned from Mary Magdalene. All the secrets are coming out. They will start to tell on each other to save themselves. And then I heard the song The Devil Inside by In Excess. Spirit is so apropos, I can't, it's funny to me sometimes. And for those of you who keep speaking badly on my collective, and those of us who choose to listen to our insides and know that we are a product of God and that everything that we need is here. Nothing belongs to you, so why do you try so hard to control it? You are a teacher of humanity, not a leader. You are humble. And I thought about that, and I'm like, do I have that written anywhere in any of my stuff? And I think I do. And it's, you are a teacher of humanity, not a leader. Depth over display. They weaponize your mistakes and take no accountability for theirs. They're dedicated to misunderstanding you. You stop being many things, including reactive. I just went quiet, got easier. You are not to outsource your happiness to someone. The longer you are single, the more karma that is cleared. I've got 10 years. You think I'm good? And they told me to read this one again. Ego is for self-protection, not for criticism of others. Master Johnson on TikTok. They said to read this again. Wealth is not earned, it is received through alignment, embedded and encoded into you. Reactivate you. Master your mind, body, and your spirit. It will come from safety, security, and alignment. You awaken people. Your unconditional love. You show up for a reason. You don't come into people's life by accident. I've learned that about myself, where I've been placed, where he's put me, what has all gone on. Because we're very childlike, very free-spirited. You love people back to life. You let people be seen and valued. Oh, I do. I'm a great listener. And people will always remember how you made them feel. And that's the biggest part of it that I think people don't understand. People, it's not about the situation. It's how you made them feel when you're around them. And spirit and science are two wings on the same bird. That they are. That they are. You don't need your searchlight to see anymore. You've come out of the darkness. Make sure you got some of your, protection going on. Fooling around with some stuff. I want to get some new tattoos. But 9 minutes, okay. Of course, it was a Pisces card. Any situations that come up in the next few days, they're asking you to meditate and contemplate. Look at how heavy the smoke is. There's a reason for that. It's a clearing. Many things that you've been putting your attention to, nothing will come of those. Because they're not the right things. Only you know what that is. Emotions are running very high, and I will give you a very good example. I had a lady, and I've started choosing words differently and reacting differently, like I just said earlier. She was in a hurry. She was leaving. I saw her walk out with her bag to the parking garage. She pulled around into the front, came busting in the front door. Your digital checkout doesn't work. And started just, and I waited, and I go, well, unfortunately, ma'am, we do not take care of the Hilton app in our location. There's nothing I can do about that, but I can, well, I don't understand. Every other Hilton hotel I stay at, we don't have this problem. And I just let her go. And then I said to her, I go, how would you like me to respond? And I said it just like that. Her face turned red. I think it embarrassed her a little bit. I said, ma'am, I can check you out here. Let me confirm your email, which I did. I said, and by the time you walk out the door, it'll be in your inbox. She turned around. She stormed out. Now, did I do anything that was wrong? Not really. I told her the truth, but it wasn't the truth that she wanted to hear. And her emotions were running very high already because she seemed to be in a hurry and, whatnot. But the thing about it, if people who travel a lot know that you don't even need to check out, you can just leave. It'll be done for you later. But then don't let pride get in the way, which I tried very hard. And how would you like me to respond? I threw it back in her court. What was she looking for? Because I didn't know. But my confidence is what came through for me, knowing that. And I even told my boss about it, and I knew, and she did. She sent that I was unkind and indifferent. Which neither word, I'm like, okay. But again, you can't please everybody. But your confidence is what's going to be happening for you to step out into your not so much comfort zone, but your North Node. And look at the change in color. And why will that all happen? And I lost the card fell on the floor. As you surrendered to the divine. And because you did this, I have to pick it up. Big, powerful change is coming in. That's the beauty of it. So let's just get a couple on the shadow things that you are letting go. And then we're going to go to the Akashic to tell you about the big, beautiful things that are going to start coming and happening for you because you chose to surrender to the divine. There are just some things in life you can't control, like the digital checkout. She didn't seem to think. I don't know. And why do people think that one hotel is going to be the same as all the others just because they have a name on them? Different people working, different locations, different everything. I don't know. I just kind of had a laugh. She was having a bad morning. Let's get 3 of these. Repeating cycles, unconscious loops, familiar pain, pattern, addiction. How many are you still sitting here? I suggest that you get out of it. Envy, lack, comparison, resentment. Somebody's got something that you want, then fucking do the work. Do you think me sitting here now is the same Lori sitting here even 2 years ago? Because it's not. But I took a good look at myself and I changed. And I don't let other people's opinions and things dictate my life. I'll be 60 years old in February. Finally, have said, no more listening to anybody else. I don't care who you are. You don't live my life. You don't pay my bills. You don't sleep in my bed. Wholeness induces cracks. Imperfection, tenderness, and humanity. That is what's starting to happen now. Many of you have, the bottom card says unprocessed grief. You're still dealing with some things, which is fine. Feel it. Many bad things. Death of children. Death of loved ones. But the thing about it, and this is where I have trouble, is you guys, what is the one guarantee we all have? It's all the same. Death. And when you just put it into perspective, it's going to happen no matter how it does. And just let that person go find peace instead of being selfish over wanting them here. You understand better. It's not about you. It was about them. You don't know what their soul contract was. You just know you were a part of it. Be grateful for that. And I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not. I had a child that almost died. Worst time of my life. I begged, I pleaded, I did everything I possibly could. He healed my child. My child is doing better than he's ever done. And so am I. Power of prayer. But also power of meditation, to listen. I wasn't even done yet, but that one wanted to come out. They want to make me cry, and they're not going to get it. Honor yourself. Recognize the hard work you've put in to get where you are today. Instead of thinking how far you still have to go, remind yourself of all that you've accomplished and be proud. I'm told to end it there, no further. Go reflect, write it down, burn the past, surrender to the divine, and take on your future. I love you all so much. I'll see you soon.